In this video we're going to look at 3 methods for plotting your land in Parish Online. Firstly, I'm going to zoom into an area where I know the Parish Council owns some land. So we're going to be looking at this play area. Now all methods are going to use a pre-built layer in Parish Online called land. So let's go over to the Assets and Maintenance collection. Click on that and it'll expand it. And then I'm going to scroll down to the very bottom where we've got land layer. I'm just going to click that once and that switches that layer on, and you can see it switched on because there's a little tick next to it. Now the first method I'm going to show you is the quick and dirty way. So I'm going to hover over the tick which presents a little cog icon. I'm going to click that and I'm going to click Add Feature. The left hand side turns into the feature editor mode, and you'll notice my mouse is now a little crosshair with a little blue blob following it. So I'm just going to do a series of single clicks on the map to follow the border of this area of owned land. And then finally going back to that first point, again just a single click. That closes off that shape. I haven't got the blue blob following me anymore. And then in the left hand side I'm going to add some information about it. So let's put in a category of what it is. Park or a public space. I can put in a name, a description, asset value, anything I want to go and put in here I can add, including a notes section. I can also add some photos along with this if I like. And just click Save. Okay, and that's added that onto the map. I could now move the map to the next area that I want to add and repeat the process. And just to see what the result is, you'll see that in this land layer, I can switch the layer off and that hides that information, and switch it on again to bring it back. I can also click on the shape itself and it will show me that information that I put in. And if I scroll down, I've also got some automatically calculated information. So it shows me who created it, when it was created, and also an area measurement. And I can change that area measurement into some other units. Let's change it into hectares. And there we go. Okay, that's method 1. I'm now going to delete this version. Start again and show you method 2. So I'm going to go into the editing mode again, clicking on the cog and going Add Feature. Now this method is going to be the same process, but it's going to be a bit more detailed. So to make sure I'm a bit more accurate when I'm drawing, I'm going to go to the little magnet icon here, click that and click on OS MasterMap. Now what this does is this is putting Parish Online into a snapping mode. Essentially you can draw snapped to the Ordnance Survey mapping in the background. So your mouse will snap to anywhere along these yellow lines or on these yellow points. So I'm going to start clicking now. I don't have to hit every single point, but if I hit a good number of them, then that's going to give me a really accurate boundary for this owned land. And then just like before, clicking the first point, that will close the shape, put in a category and click Save. And there we go, let's close the feature editor. And you can see that that's much more nicely aligned than the previous one I drew, which was just freehand. Okay, that's method 2. I'm going to delete this one again. Now method 3 is going to be really accurate. I'm going to go down to HM Land Registry, expand that collection and switch on the cadastral parcels. So this is giving me the freehold property extents for owned land already. So what I'm going to do is click on this one and I'm going to go up to this little drop down and I'm going to click copy to another layer. So instead of me having to draw out that shape, there's already that shape drawn in the cadastral parcels layer, so I'm just going to copy it into my land layer. So let's do that. Copy to another layer. Which layer do I want to copy it to? Select land. It gives me that same panel where I can add the information about that site. And click Save. And close. And let's just switch off the cadastral parcels layer behind. And there you can see I've got a really accurate outline of that site now. And you'll notice that here there's something weird going on. The cadastral parcel is disagreeing with Ordnance Survey here on what the actual boundary is. That's okay. If you know better than Land Registry, you can go in and edit that shape. And let's just drag that into shape so it looks a bit more sensible. And there we go. Okay, that's 3 methods for adding your parish council land to Parish Online. And while I'm here, the same process applies to grass cutting as well. So we've got a grass cutting layer that's pre-built, ready for you. You could do exactly the same process, but for your grass cutting areas. Thanks for watching.